Well, hello internet. Here we are with a bit of a video. Now I don't know if this is going to be voiceover video or I'll be able to talk through it. Well, this was my home for 12 years. My hopes, my dreams, my life. Now it is just an empty shell of what it once was. As you see, we have the basic kitchen here. The dishwasher that, well, I installed myself shortly after moving in. Going into the living room, we have whatever this was, 24 by 16. Decent sized living room, original hardwood flooring. I did me and my family for, well, many years, right? Into the master bedroom here. You remember the master bedroom from, well, the project videos and stuff where I painted it all up, changed the door, things like that. Well, this is it now. Pretty much a shell of what it once was. Well, I remember on YouTube here I put the office project. Well, you see the cupboards are still up. My desktop is still up, but all my electronics are gone, computer's gone, and well, once again, kind of just a memory of what it once was. Well, I won't even show you the bathroom because, well, there's nothing really to see there but a toilet tub and sink. Well, I'll give you a tour of the downstairs. Was trying to fix up the entranceway once again, however, it just wasn't, was trying to fix up the entranceway once again, but I guess it just didn't happen completely this time around. Pretty decent basement. There hasn't been any issues with water in a lot of years. If you guys remember the furnace change out project about this time of year last year in the fall, where they changed out the furnace, it is still here, as well as, you know, the hot water heater and all that good stuff. The electrical service was upgraded 12 years ago when I moved in, and well, it is still here. I haven't done anything crazy like selling the furnace and hot water heater, even though they're high ticket items and still basically brand new. In here is the basement media room. I believe it was 2014, 2015 with that project. So here we are, kind of still in really good shape. We'll do another family for many years. The countertop that I built, laminating together 2x2s, giving them a nice sand and a stain. A little bit dusty, but it'll, I almost took this with me because, well, I could cut this down and use it as a coffee table or a couple of end tables, but well, I guess I can always make another one, right? Over here we have the basement den. Can't really call it a bedroom, but it's the den. We did this project, I believe, 2014 in like 22 days. It was a very interesting project that, well, I learned a lot on. So I'm gonna take some photos and we'll see you outside. Well, as for the garage, where many a project was done, this is the garage door that we built in the fall of 2014, and contrary to the naysayers, it still opens up like a dream. Don't worry about that noise, that was the sawhorse behind it. And of course, this is the garage itself, where many a project was done. Would have been a great place for many more years. Back here we have what is left of the tool room. Unfinished project, but it's the way she goes. Cleaned her all out. Everything of value is gone. Everything of value is sold or given away now. The old air compressor room is empty. Toolbox is gone, air compressor's gone, welder is given away. And, well, she kinda is what it is. You know, this was a lifetime project, a lifetime venture. Wasn't something that I was ever planning on giving up in 12 years. However, my health and life has other stories. So of course, let's close up the garage door. And I just had a simple latch like this, little pin gate latch for the top. And there used to be a nice bar that went across from that all the way across to here to keep someone from pushing on it. One of the projects I wanted to do with the plasma cutter and the welder was build a proper steel security kind of door. But once again, you know, it just didn't quite work out. But as for the yard, well, that's the old fire pit where the fire pit fun videos were filmed. That's the garden shed that we built in 2011. Big backyard, big yard in general, enough to park about 10 vehicles on it. Lots of room for activities and such. Was a great enjoyment for the years that I was here. For some of you guys, you may notice the big shed is missing. I sold that to a gentleman who actually needed it very muchly. He has a quad and other things, and he was having trouble storing them. In fact, his quad was stolen a couple of times, and they've always managed to get it back with you know, a busted ignition or a bent rim or a flat tire. But I sold him that shed for pennies on the dollar, and him and a buddy moved it here the other day, and it sure opened up the yard. I forgot how big this yard truly really was. Just massive. Just imagine if the double garage wasn't there, how big it actually would have been, well, altogether. But it was enough for about 4 vehicles wide, 2 vehicles deep, roughly. Depends on how big the vehicles were. The front driveway had 3 or 4 spots, and even one on the grass where the fire pit was as well. But pretty much, guys, that's sort of a tour of my house. Well, what was my house, what was my home, what was my dream. You know, a rough tour of my shop, a kind of a tour of how she, well, what she is now. Unfortunately, the old John Deere plow, nobody wanted it. I tried selling it, I tried giving it away, I tried bribing people to take it, and nobody even wanted her. So unfortunately, I guess it's gonna stay behind. But it is what it is. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.